Hello, dear friends. How are you doing? I hope you are great, and I hope also that you had the most amazing Christmas season and holidays. And we are back here to this new year, almost the year of the fire horse. So, closing cycles, it has been really intense, at least for me. And so I hope you're great. I'm happy to be here, and I am here to give you an update of what has happened in the last few months with me, the project, and also what is coming up. So, first things first, I am back here in Pozos. I always go back to Mexico City and come back to Pozos. Well, I was in Cancun with my sister for a couple of months in the end of the year. And it was tough because we had the launch of the app and on November 11. And before that, I had to work on a video that was really, really intense. Um, yeah, what took a lot out of me, honestly. It was a last minute detail that we needed to deliver better because I didn't want to generate extraordinary expectations on the app. Not yet. The design is beautiful, but the coding is still, we're still working on it. It is very much a work in progress. Even if the code was complete, we would need to refine and optimize so I wanted to make sure that the video that accompanied the presentation, which was there because Jean discovered the previous demo video of the prototype of the app, which was on the website. And then for me, it was like a collapse, like, oh, fuck, we need to do this with the new designs, which are very similar. And the idea is extraordinarily similar to the very beginning, but still they were a little tweaks on particularly on the documentation flow that needed to be clarified. And so I worked very hard before the launch to have a video that was respectful of the timing of the app, of very clear on what it can do now and what it will do in the future. Many of the ideas that are will be developed in the near future or in the not so near future. So it took a lot out of me. And then after that, I needed to close the budget for the coming year, and I needed to take care of tax stuff and bookkeeping and work. So I ended up really um, until the 30th, I think I was working. And then on the 31st, yeah, I broke. And I did a very nice closing of the year with, when you do what you're grateful for. Well, I am grateful for a ton of things, and obviously one of them is this group. Very grateful, like hugely grateful. So it was intense. And coming to this year, I am making sure that I can encounter this year people that will be very relevant for the project, and preparing what is the next step. Because if you remember, the app, the soft launch, and that's why I call it soft launch, not a hard launch. It would have been a mistake to have called it just a launch, because in essence we were still tweaking and testing a little bit of details on the coding, not on the prototype, and not in a test environment as we had done the the previous months with the group of 44 testers. So the soft launch ends on February 11. Um, And what's next? Because we offer the app for free. Honestly, I don't have any interest in charging for the app at this point, like by far no. Um, so the way to transition from the soft launch to the next phase, that's called 1,000 Dreamers, an idea of one of the long-term supporters of the project, which I thought is brilliant, because you see the app is out there, and let me remind you quickly, the app has three big solve problems that it solves. First, the documentation part to make it easy. Second, the analysis of the data, which is not interpretation again. And second, who are you going to share the dream with? So the third part is share, explore, and connect, which corresponds to a social media. So to be very clear to you, I hopefully pass this very clearly. The documentation after the November 11, we still tweaked a little bit, a few things. In fact, even last week we tweaked a few things of that. So it works perfectly well if you want to do your own catalog in your own language. You can begin documenting. The speech to text now is ours, and it works beautifully. It is a web progressive app, so there are a bit of details that work differently. So that's why we have the free orientation sessions of the app. The next one is going to be on February 21st. 2026. But it works very well. We continue to work on it after the November 11, but it's now basically complete. We're gonna add some features that correspond to the social media part, but that will be in the near future. The second part, oh, before coming to the second part, the third part of the social media, as of now, works pretty well because you can publish your dream, which is not your original version. Again, documentation of dreams correspond to your original dreams in your language. Data analysis corresponds to a converted dream in English, which allows us to analyze the data and also to have a uniform base of dreams in one language, which makes it easier in many levels. But also that version you can tweak for yourself. You can say, I don't want to document, I don't want to share, or I don't want to have a converted version with all the personal details and confidential information that I have on my original dreams. So that's the function also to convert the dream. So now you can have this converted version. That's the one that we are going to analyze because we are not going in your personal details in your own language, even if it is English. And the third part is a public dream, which is the converted dream published. You can unpublish, you can publish again, you can tweak again the converted dream and publish it again. So you can do a number of things. But the public dream, obviously, not many dreams make it to the public arena because not many dreams are worthy of being shared. So we are pretty complete on the documentation part and pretty complete on the it doesn't well pretty complete on the social media part. A lot of things will be coming which will start making it super fun, but we're still working on the data analysis part with artificial intelligence, and that will take the next year. So just so you know, each of these documentation, analysis of data, and public dreams or share, explore, and connect, every section has its own dashboard. The dashboard for the original dreams, which corresponds to the documentation, is almost ready. Maybe in a month we will have it there, if you were wondering. The dashboard of the data analysis, we have zero. And the dashboard for the global dreams, which is analysis of the global database of dreams, which will give us super cool insights, we don't have it yet. So that's like the profound analysis of data that the app was designed to do. So we're working on it. But two things. We cannot analyze data of dreams that are not there. So we need dreamers, we need dreams. And also we need time. So this idea of 1,000 dreams is really brilliant because the offer is you commit to document 4 dreams in the app a month. Hopefully the 4 dreams are public, or you work with them along, you convert them and then you make them public, which I think it is the best idea. Um, and you commit to participate in a closed Facebook group that's called 1,000 Dreamers, and to offer your feedback. So if you have a problem like, hey, I'm not being able to document whatever on this button doesn't work, that's a great place, because we could do it the other way with tickets, which we have the system, so you can do a ticket like, oh, this is not working. But it is much easier like that, because for us, remember, this is an app that needs to mature. It's not like just a closed project and will never change. No, in fact, every app needs to evolve until it gets to a point where it's really something that people get crazy about and it delivers a great service. So our commitment is to the 1,000 Dreamers. We won't charge for a year, because that's the idea, from February 11, 2026 to February 11, 2027. And we will deliver reports on the findings on dreams, which nobody knows we're going to find. Because if we use artificial intelligence, then we have we don't know what's going to happen. So that's going to be super cool. But we need time. We need dreams. We need dreamers. And also, this is a research, honestly. We need money too, honestly. We're getting to that part again. And so I am telling you all of this not because of the app. Of course, you're very welcome to being a part of 1,000 Dreamers. But what I want to explain to you is that I came and went with the analysis of how to focus the VIP group. And at some point, I shared a video that I didn't hear in posts, but in the other house. And the video said, oh, I understood. The only thing that we need here is that we can welcome everybody from every part of life and tradition and whatever. Uh, but if they attended SES, because that's like a very clear way to guarantee, or yeah, to know that someone is going to be very clean in their interactions. Because if not, there's a lot of energy feeding, whatever. Well, no, I'm mistaken. And this group, this VIP group, which is such a treasure for me, is going to be Shaumbra-like group. Yeah, a few members maybe are not Shaumbra, but that's honestly, it's doesn't make any significant numbers. It is almost negligible. This group will remain as a Shaumbra group, personal for our dreams. I will never publish things of the app here. I will let you know occasionally, as we have done, like this is the upcoming workshops. If you want to know, then you can go to the web page. But in essence, this group will remain for our rituals for sharing dreams, super personal, a super safe space, Shaumbra people, very nice. The other group, the 1,000 Dreamers group, there we're gonna discuss the app. There we can know everything about the project. The 1,000 Dreamers are supposed to participate there to give us feedback, and if they have any trouble, it's easier to manage in a group like that, because maybe many people are experiencing the same, or maybe we get insights that we never thought we will have. So that group is for everybody, for every dreamer of every tradition, 18 years and old. That's legal stuff. At least until we figure it out differently. But it's supposed to have dreamers. For one thing, the dream 4 dreams a month, which, yeah, it's necessary to make a bulk of dreams that we can analyze, and then this research gets anywhere. So I want to let you know this exactly, that the 1,000 Dreamers is about to begin. This is January 26th, I think. And an article that announces the Thousand Dreamers, which is very nice. It's also very similar to the mountain because it's a personal story, but then the invitation at the end. I think it's a great article. Honestly, I loved it. So it is in review now. So it will be published for the February edition of the Shaumbra magazine and just before the end of the free trial. And then we begin with the next phase of the evolution. So if you want to participate there, you need to go to the other Facebook group. I just created it yesterday. Uh, People that I have talked to are willing to participate and excited. This is the next league in the evolution of A Thousand Dreams as a whole, but the app in concrete. So this group is going to remain the same. In fact, a little bit more personal and a little bit less. If you don't want to know about the project, you won't. But if you want to know the project, either you join the Thousand Dreamers or go to Instagram or Facebook because we are now having a much better delivery of postings, more relevant, more timely, in a more timely manner. I need to thank Melinda because she has been not only helping with the details of the uh, concrete work that needs to be done, but she has been such a support, grounding everything. Well, I would need to honestly thank so many people. Monica has been helping with the group too, so that is truthfully appreciated. So, and the many people, you all, but there are so many people I need to thank for being there to review things, so to to mirror some things I'm doing, to give me advice or an opinion. That's so valued. Not to mention the ones that have supported economically and in many other ways. It's amazing. But so we're getting better in the delivery in social media. So if you want to, there's a difference between social media of A Thousand Dreams and the social media of Aberdeen. So we're getting there. I am doing a couple of interviews that are uploading soon. I hope that you may find of interest. So in this place, I'm working super hard as always. I'm very happy, super happy. This place is much more gentle with me to be able to create. It is super cold now. I love the cold. So in general terms, I wanted to share about the difference between the VIP group and the Thousand Dreamers. Everybody here in this group would be very welcome to join the A Thousand Dreamers. It is a commitment, it is a research, and it will require a lot from us during the following year to be able to create the dashboard for the data analysis part and the global dashboard that corresponds to the public Dream database. As I said, the basic dashboard of the app will be ready in a few days, weeks, maybe a month, but it's right there. So having said that, for me, it looks phenomenal. I feel the entire project every time more grounded and more solid and more. I'm happy, I'm confident, even though there are a lot of challenges ahead. It's not like everything is just roses, no. But I'm the difficult part, which is for any startup or project, the very beginning, it's over. It was really tough, really. Creating everything, every piece in a quality that would be enough so that you don't have to do anything to those things again. You don't have to revisit because you did them halfway through. No, they're finished. They have great quality. Everything that we have done slowly. As someone supporting the project said, well, I chose to be patient. I chose to wait um, for things to mature on their own. the energies to ground, and to keep it independent, to keep this project independent and free from any business and financial stress. Because if you can throw money at these things, like huge amounts of money, and of course you would make a splash, a huge splash in the world with enough money, because now the project is ready, the digital circuits are ready to do that. But getting that extra um, stress from venture capitalist or the like would compromise a little bit the quality of the energy of the project and the timing that it naturally needs to grow. So as of now, this is an independent project, and of course, it still needs a lot of help in financial terms, honestly. But it is independent, and it has been slow, and I'm okay with it. But consistently, we're getting there little by little. So, as I said, A Thousand Dreams VIP group remains the same. And if you want to join A Thousand Dreamers, you're very, very, very welcome. This is what is coming, and um, happy to see you. So tell me what you think. You'll find the link down below. And if you have any questions, you just let me know. But just want to say hi. This is what is coming for the next year. So, guys, thank you very much. Bye bye.